Hey everyone, Mark here. Wanting to introduce to you the Zero Cup Tournament replay right here on YouTube. Just wanted to start out by just saying, just apologizing right off the bat, because for those watching live, you saw we had a couple of system crashes early on. These happened in between the matches, not during a match, so we did have the recordings. The files were corrupt though, so the audio was not exactly lining up with the video when we recovered the files. I've tried the best I could to kind of try to line them up in post, and so maybe they come out a little bit better. I believe there was 1.5 matches that were lost even after recovery. So again, apologize to those teams early on that played in the beginning, and some of that got screwed up. It was a few matches. The rest of the tournament was recorded cleanly, and we will get all of those uploaded for you guys to watch. So go ahead and enjoy. Once again, apologize for Zero Cup, or 0 Hour being an early access game. Zero Cup is an even earlier access tournament than that. On the first run, we believe we'll have it figured out and fixed for the second. By the time we do a second tournament, we'll have all that sorted out. Enjoy. This is the second match in the first series in the battle between Team Haxx and Team Elo. This is another one of the corrupt recording file matches, and unfortunately the Twitch channel does not have a VOD of either. Most of the first match has been recovered in this, so I will take you as far as it goes, starting with Hotel Trouble.
Defense points they give you for the hostage are very hard to defend, so this map's not so much about trying to save the hostage as it is trying to beat the offense.
Yes. So for Team Haxx, we have Damo, AstroPolski, and Damo. For Team Elo, we have Gluumy, Weaz, and BONEDADDY. All names pretty familiar in the Elo matches that have been casted before. So some familiar faces.
Very familiar and all very good, very talented.
Yeah. So we have BONEDADDY with the MP7 and Wedge. Weaz is going with the Mac Daddy and the sticky cam that he's going to place halfway down that fourth floor hall. That's kind of what you want to do. Glummy's got the MP7. He's going to play the window with that armor. You gotta make sure that you avoid sticking out too much that you get shot on the approach. It looks like all of Team Haxx is going to move in as an element on the emergency entrance. M4 for Damo, and it looks like Astro and Damo are going to preserve their stamina. Jomo's looking right at that window where Glummy's at, but doesn't see Gluumy enough to take the shot. And Glummy's in a position to get the rappel shot. Oh, that only does a little damage to Damo. This felt like it should have done more.
This is one of those popular angles in the game to try to get those offense players off very early, but it's also very dangerous for the defense.
And it looks like Damo and Astro will swap sides. Astro's now going to play that window. Gluumy is going to pull back to the long haul and just kind of figure out which side he wants to go on. No one's playing the long haul. There's no sights for Team Haxx. They typically like to play more as an element, like together. They stick together, and that can be a very effective attack when you're just trying to just punch through one spot.
And it looks like the defense is kind of doing some sort of triangular formation. They're all pretty spread out up there, each taking a wing.
Yeah, and that's an effective defense on this map. I mean, we have two teams here that really know what they're doing on playing Hotel Trouble. Seen it a lot on the Elo matches, and that triangle formation is definitely the best kind of defense when you're in that fourth floor position. Damo and Damo are both in room 304 and 302. Astro is now in that long haul position, looking down to get sights. No one's actually getting in that long haul trap.
Yeah, Astro's going to be sort of their eyes and ears, I guess, to tell them when they can push up.
Yeah, Team Elo is actually avoiding that trap of peeking the long haul, because especially with the scar at the other end of it, that's an easy way to get taken out. You like to get curious sometimes, and curiosity can kill you.
Certainly. But that unfortunately is looking like the way they're going to have to do it here. It's really the only way to get up there.
Yeah, Damo's already used his first utility nade, second utility still in hand. Astro looking right where that sticky cam is. That's a well-known spot. So Now there's less information there. Gluumy takes out Jomo. And Gluumy will go ahead and peek out again, trying to just pick them off one at a time, which is kind of what you need to do when they're bunched up together like that.
Yeah, having two attackers is going to make that push a lot harder, and they don't have enough time to regroup, really.
Yeah, both Astro and Damo know where Gluumy is. But if they're not looking at the right, Gluumy takes out Damo and Astro. And Team Haxx will go down on elimination.
And was that a three-man ace by Gluumy?
You're right. Yes, that was. Three-man ace for Gluumy. 410 damage. The way damage is calculated in this game is by bullet impact, not the actual health taken away from the players. So just keep that in mind if you see shotguns used. In the case of nades, 0 damage is added, but the kill still counts. Astro's the only one who did damage there at all, 62. And I think we saw a well-done attack by Team Haxx there. That was not a failure on their part. It was just a better defense.
Yeah, I would say that was very evenly matched.
And you have Gluumy with the MP7 and armor. BONEDADDY, he's got the Scar and Wedge. Weaz has the M4 and Sticky Cam. And now as we enter the action phase, it will be once again all of Team Haxx moving in as a unit on the emergency entrance.
And it looks like it's going to be sort of a battle again with those window angles.
Yeah, you always have to be concerned about the window when you're coming in the emergency entrance. Looks like they are probably going to set up to do a rappel to go right into that second floor objective. Gluumy's going to watch that restaurant balcony entrance because some people do like to come up that way, but Team Haxx is not one of those teams that will take that risk. Weaz is also securing the restaurant balcony. BONEDADDY seeing a frag come through that no one is actually there. They just threw it for fun. Damo is watching the kitchen. I think it might have been his nade that went out. Astro is now going to come up to that second floor restaurant balcony. And just when the defense has let it go, Astro still looking. Jomo hanging right off the side to BONEDADDY's right.
BONEDADDY's trying his hardest not to make a sound. He is definitely going to have the advantage whenever they decide to punch through that window.
And Weaz takes down Astro at the balcony, restaurant balcony. Weaz is still behind that bar.
Jomo's finally going to make his entrance.
Yeah, you got to be careful here. Like you said, you don't want to make sound. He's going to rush in there for BONEDADDY to take out Jomo, and that's exactly it. Just don't make a noise, and the attacking team will not expect it.
Yeah, patience certainly pays off in this game. And Damo seems to know where the first is, but not the second, and he gets hit by Gluumy.
Yeah, he got the information on where BONEDADDY's location was, but had no information on anybody else except for maybe somebody was in the restaurant. And with Gluumy unaccounted for, well, he's the one that's going to take him out.
And that is going to put Team Elo up 2-0. But they're still very evenly matched games. But we are seeing, 4 kills by Gluumy. That's very impressive. And 0 deaths, wow.
Yeah.
0 deaths on the entire defense, in fact.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Team Haxx is definitely a good team here, and so just because they're down 2-0, even if they're down 3-0, remember they still get to defend. So BONEDADDY will start with armor. Weaz has the M4 and Sticky Cam. Gluumy has armor as well, and we will just wait to see what they use as their primary. They're probably discussing now what to do with that one Sticky Cam. Looks like Weaz is putting it behind the Room 207 sign. For the attackers, you're going to have Jomo with the frag, Damo with the frag, and Astro with the frag, because they're all going to go ahead and preserve the stam to make their push in. It looks like this time, though, you had 2 choosing the emergency entrance, and Jomo's the only one choosing that side entrance on the west side.
Yeah, well, I guess this is a pretty interesting way to come in. This is not the most popular way to go, though. But looks like Jomo's just going to kind of listen and wait for his turn to go in.
Yeah, they might be waiting to move in together as a unit, so Jomo is just holding the position, waiting for Astro and Damo to come in.
Looks like they might be forming a position to kind of pinch the defense.
Yeah, and for the defenders, you have BONEDADDY watching the balcony from across the long way. Weaz is looking at the west from room 201. Gluumy is right on that western door where Jomo is. Glummy's getting ready. As soon as that door opens, you would expect the frag to go right in. Damo's made entrance on room 207, and Astro's still hanging off the balcony, waiting for someone who wants to push on the outside, which is a play that gets done. That nade is coming out by Gluumy, and it's just going to avoid Jomo, and Jomo's nade is going to be avoided as well. Oh, that frag just went through there, and Gluumy will avoid it. Jomo's hanging back right outside again. He does not want to get into trouble early with his team still needing to push in. It looks like the attackers have marked that. Yeah, they're okay. They've marked 207. Maybe they're trying to mark where the camera was. Yeah, that's what it is. They marked where the camera is. They're trying to find the camera. Not sure exactly its location. It's just trying to deny the defense any kind of information. When you're looking at the planning map in this game and the defenders put out a sticky cam, there is a very brief blip that comes out on there to notify you, hey, something happened there. So the attackers are expecting the sticky cam to be there. But once you miss that blip, it's gone. So you got to be watching. Gluumy is shooting at Astro and not really connecting there. And BONEDADDY will take out Jomo. Gluumy does have a little bit of pain, 38 health.
Is 2v3 now. Still anybody's game.
Yeah, and Gluumy has trouble in the hall, but he's also got... He knows he's taking hits from the angle in the balcony, so he's going to try to play a little bit closer to the hall, trying to peek out on Damo. Gluumy will take out Damo.
Wow. Okay. And that was a good push by Gluumy. Astro looked like he connected a little bit there.
Yeah, Glummy's doing all of the work so far for Team Elo, as far as getting kills goes.
Astro's got 1 minute to take out 3 guys. This is going to be tough.
Yeah. And the frag going right out there on Astro, and the frag will take him out. And Team Haxx was playing together, but just like when they start to drop, they start to slow down a little bit more, but you're running out of time just the same. You got to be able to pick up the pace and get the win.
Yeah, once you lose one guy, the game plan sort of goes right out the window.
And this is how the rest of the video looks, unfortunately. Only the audio was successfully recovered for the remainder of this game and all of the next game. Team Elo will go ahead to take the victory in Game 1, winning 5-2 over Haxx. At the time of this recording, I cannot recover the exact score of Game 2, but Team Elo would defeat Team Haxx somewhere in the ballpark of 5-0 or 5-1. That will send Team Haxx down to the losers bracket, and Team Elo will move along to the second series. This concludes the second match of the first series. If you want to play in these tournaments or Elo matches, join the Discord through the link in the video description below. Subscribe to this channel to get more tournament matches and Elo matches. And if you want to be notified when those go live, hit the notification bell. Catch you in the next series.